Hello everyone. I got a new resin from Temu. 36 ounces each, part A and part B. It's a 1-to-1 and it comes with these pumps. Very inexpensive, so I'm going to give it the ultimate test today. We're going to attempt a bloom. So I want to see, because this was so inexpensive. And I'll give my honest opinion. I mean, this was $21, tax and shipping and everything. So you can't really beat that. All right, let me get everything ready and I will be back. Hello everyone, welcome back. Got the resin mixed. The pump is extremely nice. Nice and smooth. Better than the last pump I used. Not going to say who that was from. But there's lots of bubbles. And I've let it sit. It does have low odors, but still wear your respirator. And I'm not seeing a real clear resin. But we don't know yet. It might clear up. It might not. We're testing. And I'm also going to be using the Temu alcohol ink, which I absolutely love. And I'm not sure who this was from, but I'm going to be using vermilion and chestnut brown. And go ahead and pour this. Just a nice thin layer. It's up to temperature. Let's see if that's enough, because I want to have enough for my white. Get that spread around. Yeah, this is a tough test for using a new resin, especially since you're used to one in particular. And I use Dr. Crafty, which I love for blooms. Okay, a lot of the bubbles have dispersed. I see a few. I'll go ahead and pop those. But not a lot once I poured it. Okay, now I see very, very few. All right, that's a nice thin layer. Pour this in my little cup for my white. I'm sure that's too much for the white, but I always do that. Better to have too much than not enough, right? All right, let's drop our alcohol inks. I'm going to start with the chestnut brown. That's still in focus. There. That's a really nice brown, y'all. And then vermilion, which is like a reddish brown. Okay, I see bubbles now. Actually, I see a lot of bubbles now. So we're going to let this spread and hopefully come back together while I mix up my white. I have my ocean white from Let's Resin. That looks so funny. Can you guys see that? I guess it's popping all those micro bubbles, the alcohol ink is. Hopefully it won't look weird. Alright, I'm going to do 2 drops. One, 2. See how that looks. Seems to mix nicely. Yeah, it does mix nice. And this is almost opaque. I'm going to go a little bit lighter on the white this time. Usually I go pretty heavy. So we're going to get this in the bag. I think I'm going to add another color of alcohol ink. That just looks really blando. I'm thinking maybe yellow. All right, let me grab that. Okay. Make sure I've used it. All right, we're just gonna drop a little bit here and there. And that's not doing the weird web effect. So all the bubbles must be popped at this point. Alright. Let that move a little bit. We pause you, and I will be back. Okay, we're back. Get this piping bag ready. We're going to keep this as simple as possible because it is a test after all. Cut some more of my little bag off. Cut the tip. About medium size flow. Alright. We're just going to do circles. We're going to keep it simple, like I said. Starting in the middle. Then we're going to do a little whoop-de-whoop. I see a bubble. Alright, I know I made too much white. Garbage. Give that just a minute. See if I can get this bubble without disrupting anything. It's right on the edge, so that's the only reason I want to get it. Straighten out some of these blobs. There's another bubble. Come on. Let's straighten this blob. Straighten this blob. Blob. All right. Now we are going to pull through. On these parts, I'm going to go in, just skimming. This surface. Well, look at that. Also from Temu. The whole tip came off when I cleaned it. Some things are just fabulous, and then you sometimes just get a yucky. Like when I ordered my silk flowers or paper flowers, they sent me 2 packs of seeds. Of course, they took them back in return. But I was like, what in the heck is this? And I think that happened to quite a few people. Did I get everyone? think I did. Okay. Now we're going to go out to this part. Don't come off again. It's looking like delicious coffee, isn't it? Kind of making me hungry. The colors are definitely pretty. I like the colors. Hopefully this works. Because I'm telling you, that was very, very cheap. Very cheap. Alright, did I get everybody? I think I did. Alright, now we sit and wait. Keep our fingers crossed this works, because I would love to order it again. And it was a local warehouse, so it was fairly fast shipping. It wasn't it was not the 10 days to 2 weeks that Temu normally takes. And you can see where it's local because there's a little green box. Okay, let's sit and wait, see how this turns out, and then we'll back coat it. See you soon. Hey everyone, welcome back. This has cured, and I can see that it did not bloom all the way. I'm going to back it anyway, because I did want to finish this. And I picked copper, because I thought it would be the best color. And I'm thinking, because it was so unbelievably cool in here yesterday, that had a lot to do with it curing and blooming. So all in all, so far I think it worked out. The resin worked out pretty good. I really think it was more user error than the resin's fault. Be quite honest with you. So I will put the link to this resin. I mean, it's cheap enough for you guys to get it and try it. I want to try it on some other objects as well, just to see the clarity in it, because it's pretty shiny and I don't see any bubbles. Like, I don't see any bubbles. So all the bubbles dissipated. It just was a little late for the alcohol ink to not take a hit on those bubbles popping. Alright, make sure this is mixed up pretty good. Yeah, I think that's a good color for the backing. So, let's give this a pour. I mixed up 3 ounces. Pretty sure that's what it's going to take. Yeah. Yep. About 3 ounces. Yeah, every bit of it. So, a total, this mold takes a total of 5 ounces. I got the mold from Temu also. We're doing all Temu except for my metallic mica powder, and I got this at Hobby Lobby. quite a few years ago. Came in a set of 3. There was silver, which I used up immediately, gold, and then this copper color. All right. Well, that took every bit of it. All right. Let's wait for it to cure, and we will reveal it. All right. See you soon. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is cured. Not seeing any bubbles. Look, I want to show you how shiny this is. And that's that really cheap resin. So far, I like it. Alright, let's get this out of here. Really have an idea of what this looks like, but I'm not 100% sure. Oop. Got some trimming to do right there. Alright, I love the colors. It did not bloom like it should have. Lots of blobbies. But like I said, I think that was user error because it was so cold. But I'm going to go ahead and link the temu resin. I seriously don't think it was the resin's fault because there's like no bubbles. It's beautifully shiny. It mixed nicely. So, I don't know. This was all me, I think. Pretty sure it was. I'll take the blame. Thanks for watching. I will see you all soon.